everybody, it's Dr. Sandman. I hope that all of these are doing great. I have another Oracle first impressions to give you guys today. I got this when I was in Tennessee recently with my boyfriend visiting his family, and we found a New Age metaphysical shop while we were there, so we stopped in. Well, we found a couple, and I got two Oracle decks, or one Oracle deck and one tarot, and I will be reviewing the tarot probably the next video, if not that one, the next one after it. Today we have the Santa Muerte Oracle, Book of the Dead, and this is designed by Fabio Listrani, I think is how you pronounce that name. And what drew me to this was the art. There are some examples of the art on the back, and it has like different languages on the back because I think this might be in Spanish. If it's not, then great, I could read it. I do not know Spanish. No, French and English, that's it. But let's hope I can understand it, because if not, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's fine though. I'm very interested in having decks with different languages on them, even if I can't read them. So this on the back says, the magic of death and the magic of life meet within this colorful and mystical oracle that follows the lore of Dios de los Muertos. So let's crack into it. I hope there's no plastic on it. It's got a little guidebook that looks so cool, you guys. It's got plastic on it. It's fine. But this is the guidebook. Doesn't that look so neat? You see, the art is really what drew me to it. Okay, so right off the bat, it's glossy. It's not a high gloss, I wouldn't say, but it's already slipping and sliding in my hands, so that's frustrating. There are 32 cards in this deck, so it's kind of a shorter oracle. I don't know how I feel about short oracle decks. I like a lot of cards because I like a good mix of messages, but we'll see. You don't need a lot to be to have an impactful deck or a informative or helpful deck, but I do prefer more cards. So what? I was gonna show you the back and I realized they're all different. So maybe these make a shape. So, ooh, that's interesting, because on the back of this one it says yes. Interesting. So these don't really have descriptions, so I'm just gonna go through them. Oh my god, you see, that sucks. See, because it's glossy, you can't really see it that well. Oh my god, that sucks. That's unfortunate, because these are really pretty cards. Oh my gosh. Yep, so they're all different on the back, so I'm assuming they all make an image, and yeah, so I'll lay that out in a bit and we'll see what that is. That's interesting. Wow. See, these are all skulls arranged in different ways, so I'm not really sure how I'm gonna read this. I don't know how you would read this off the bat anyways. I don't know how you would read this without the guide deck. Interesting. This one's really neat. And again, they don't have names, they only have numbers. That's really cool. This one's, some of these look a little bit more modern. Well, most of them look modern. That's the style that it's done in. Interesting. Right off the back, I'm not intuitively getting any messages from these. I got a feeling this makes a Ouija board when you lay it out. Interesting, interesting. I'm not getting any immediate messages from these. Never mind. Yep, I think this makes a Ouija board. Well, we'll look into that once I go through them all and see what it looks like. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. I can't wait to read the guidebook, because I could tell I'm supposed to be picking up something from these. Not sure what though. I will say though that I feel like if I were more educated on Dias de los Muertos, I would maybe understand some of the symbolism a little bit faster. I don't know. Maybe because maybe because it's not my culture, so it's not something that like is like it's not something that I'm overly familiar with. So maybe it's, you know, if this is more related to your culture or your practices, you would have, see, it's glossy, you can't really tell. Bummer. So maybe if this is part of your culture, this is something that you would more intuitively be able to read. The cards are stunning though. Oh my gosh. I'm really interested to read the guidebook on this one. This is also kind of an impulse buy. I'm always looking to get more Oracle tarot decks and Lenormand decks. So I kind of just was like, oh, let me see what looks cool. Bought 2 decks, and I think they're both Spanish. Well, I think the guidebook is going to be in multiple languages, but I thought the cards were going to have writing on them. They don't, which isn't really a problem. They don't need to. I wish they did, because I feel like it would give me a little bit more help in deciphering their messages. Some of them, are, like this one, there is no, like, deep mysticism. Well, not there's no deep hidden message that's unclear. There, like, you can gather like quite a few things from this image, as with this next one. I wonder if these line up the other way too. I think they might. We'll see. I'm thinking that they do. These cards are beautiful. Let's lay them out. So they all lay out to a Ouija board. That is so cool, and that's so unique. Oh, there's my cat. I've never seen I've never seen anything like that with tarot or not tarot, oracle cards. That is so creative. Obviously it's not functional. I don't know how you would put a planchette on it and move it or allow it to be moved without the cards also moving. But that is so insane. That's so much thought. Okay, so as far as the other side goes, I think it's only the bottom row. There's my cat. I think it's only the bottom row. Oh no! The bottom row lines up. So it looks kind of like that. Again, they're glossy, so sorry about the glare. But I start flipping the other row above it and it doesn't really line up. So I think it's just the bottom row, but that's still really cool. So that was really neat. I've never seen that being done with a tarot deck before. Or I keep saying that, with an oracle deck before, or any kind of divination deck. Again, doesn't look like it would be, doesn't feel like it would be at all functional as a Ouija board, seeing as the cards would move and slip around. Yeah, so as far as an oracle deck, I personally don't feel that the majority of these cards are, no, I can't even say the majority. I'd say like a fair amount. I don't know if it's most of them, but quite a few of them don't feel like very intuitive in terms of the message that they're trying to send at all. Ones like this one, like that obviously has something to do with divination. He has an obsidian mirror. What else? This one is obviously has something to do about abundance, and growth and things like that. So some of them do have very obvious messages. There are some of them, the more like computer glitching ones. I don't know how I feel about those in terms of getting any information out of them or doing any kind of divinatory work with them. But again, I haven't read the guidebook, so maybe there are some obvious messages and they're just going right over my head. I think this is a very cool deck. On terms of it being functional and useful for me, I would not rate it very high. I would say it's absolutely gorgeous though. In the fact that it turns into a Ouija board, that's sick. It would be cooler if it would be functional, but like, how could you make it functional? That's like kind of an impossible task to ask of the creator, given that it's cards. They're going to move. But that's still so cool and creative. What would I rate this deck? I'd probably give it like a 5 or a 6 out of 10 if I'm being honest. But something I want to reiterate is that these are first impressions. These are not full reviews of the cards. Unless it's otherwise said in the title or in the video, these are not full reviews. These are just first impressions. So maybe after I work with it a bit, maybe it'll get a 10 out of 10. But you know, I'm just opening this for the first time. So like, who knows how I'll feel when I read with it for a bit. But at first impression, I'd give it a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Not to knock the artist, because this is so stunning, but it's, you know, it's really cool, but I don't know how I feel about it for it being functional. But I'll give it time, and who knows, maybe it'll be one of my favorites. It's very, very cool. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe for more videos. If you want to see any of my other tarot, oracle, or Lenormand decks on my channel, I have a whole playlist for those. Excuse me. If you want to follow me on social media, I'll have links to all my social media and links in the description below. Subscribe for more videos. I don't know if I said that already. Leave a comment if you'd like. Tell me what you thought, or if you thought the messages were a lot more obvious than I thought. I'd definitely be interested to know. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.